rich man feels at home anywhere in the world, and a poor man feels like a stranger even when he's at home. It's true. But it ain't true with us no more. That's why up until before, we just kept money. Well, still have, you should have some money. But it ain't the same as before. We kept money because that was a security for people, not for us. It might have been a little security blanket, yeah, because, we, technically, let's be truthful about it, money, if you don't have no money in this world and every historical thing I read about, people consider you as nothing. They don't listen to you. Healthcare, you're not getting any. Food, you're not getting anything but garbage. That's the way the world is set up. All the presidents, ex-presidents lived to be a long time. Oh, why? Because the dummies go to Walter Reed every other week and they check everything. They make sure, you know what I mean, give them 2-3 pills for this, pills for that. Right? But the guy, the homeless guy, he's going to be lucky to get that far because he got stuff and he can't get it taken care of, little simple stuff. So he dies of pneumonia, he dies of exposure. That's a rule that I've always adhered to, is you keep you some money somewhere. Just keep a little money somewhere. The closer it gets to now, the less. In the old days, it was more because, And in exile, everything, I saw the panic that people went through without money. I see now, 80% of the people argue about money. If you don't have no money and no job, you're not going to have, no matter how nice your wife is. She might be nice for a month or a year. But eventually, why do we don't have no money? I don't have a job. Why you don't have a job? Because the white folks said on the news that there ain't no jobs for niggas. You can walk till your feet turn rusty. They ain't hiring no niggas. Well, Johnny Boy has some money. You just said you wanted me to stay out of the pen, didn't you? Yeah, but I don't want to be poor or broke, right? So, in the past, we always kept a security of money. We keep a little now. One thing about it, with all these fines, with all this stuff, with all them cutting off every avenue to money, we still don't run out of money. There's something going on. So therefore, God is good to us, right? So we should spread it around. That's basically what I'm saying. And about our big shots in Iran, I listened to them, and they're not doing too bad. So basically what I'm saying is I'm not riding a broom on them anymore. Something is wrong. But I believe just like a lot of them take care of our situation, a lot of them take care of their situation. They're not going to do nothing with Iran. It ain't going nowhere. Of course, we're going to keep our eye open and everything. But the people that do the wrong things will be replaced. That's okay. If they have something that was valuable and don't respect it or they respect it, but the white man might have told them. I mentioned this before. I know the negotiators, and I know I can feel the guidelines because I have been brought somewhat up to speed on a lot of it. And like I told the brothers, and I said on this thing before too, is that in statecraft, the state or the many outweighs the few, general rule. But you shouldn't violate the rights of the few in the wrong way. If justifying the many clouds the environment, that takes strong ethics and morality. You got to remember, in statecraft, you're managing millions and millions. It's just like, you see the movies with the CIA, they have a pallet of money, and they just be passing it. They really do that. In statecraft, the agencies, the foreign ministries, the CIAs, and these, they have unlimited amounts of money too. They build up who they like, and they hold back who they, sometimes they're instructed. If you want to have a treaty with us, if you want to talk to us, there's one thing, there's one precondition. It's not atomic energy, it's you cannot be friends with that person, with that group. Precondition. Now, they have sanctions, boycotts, isolations, they got this, that, and that. They want to negotiate those away. Because that stuff actually do hurt their economy. And it hurts a lot of people, so it hurts millions of people. So, if you're playing in a grown folks game, you can't start hollering when they do stuff. You just got to be already looking out for yourself. Now, look at us. Have we ever been at the disposal of anybody else? Absolutely not. We've always been in charge of our own business. That was the rule from the very first day. We love everybody, but you ain't never seen nobody come out here and leave a little work list or guidelines. I would say you've never seen it. You know why? Because it ain't never happened. It ain't nobody can come from nowhere and leave any dictate about nothing. That's the problem. It's a problem with South Africa. Those people are rich. They help people they want to help. Not they want to help. They had the same condition on Hezbollah, but Hezbollah was too dug in. And you can't, you know what I mean? Hezbollah is dug in. You can't just, it's too obvious. But they tried, one time they would have slowed their roll a little bit to get what they want. See, states in the long run, they negotiate for their interests. And their government, their people, they're there. They like you, they love you, but their system, all of that comes first. You could be the nicest guy in the world. You could have pulled them through. in this country. You could have pulled they behind through. The young kids and panicking, crying, you know what I mean, when all this stuff happened. And you're a veteran by that time. And you ain't never been out, no. But they killed us already, you know. But they just blew us. That's what we're going to do. You know, one thing, Abdul-Malik, in 1988, we had a big conference in St. Louis. And the head of the Iranians is like, say, an ambassador or something like that. We were sitting there. The conference was called New Trend. They was always trying to figure it was a good idea, but it was sabotage. The street prayer and other sabotage. They sabotaged all the workable things. So we was all sitting there, and there was a presentation coming up by the one in charge of all of this. So Abdul-Malik was sitting next to me, and the guy asked me, abdul-alim, what should I tell him? And I said, When we went back to our room, Abdul-Malik said, I know. Y'all all thought the Iranians was telling me what to do, and I was just a water bucket carrying nigga for lighter skinned folks. That's what I told Abdul-Malik at the Henry VIII Hotel in 1988. I remember it very well. He was shocked. Okay? It don't make no difference what they think. That's what I was telling the crazy lady today. I said, I don't care what y'all think. It's what I think about all this, what I think about myself. My own picture of me, not your picture of me. You're not going to give me no picture of me. Your government, y'all holding hands. You called her. I said, I didn't say that. I said you was holding hands with the police and brought them to the Masjid, 3 or 4. How many arrests there with y'all outside? 5 times? You came to the Masjid 6 or 7 times? You done shot dogs? You done did? I said, you people are hilarious. I say, you can talk this stuff with me on the phone with nobody listening. I say, but everybody knows. I say, you're not even crazy. Y'all not crazy. I said, but I'm going to help you. Why? Because everything that fell down our way, and it starts hundreds of years ago. The first thing we observed in the game, niggas always selling out. The white folks or this, that, and the other start running their business pretty soon. Ain't nobody never did that with us in the dunya, in the day. And you know, Colombia, the people are still alive. When I went down there and I brought the Negroes out, I said, here's what we got to do. We got to cut the Colombians off in Colombia. Keep them down here. I said, we're going back and knock off the whole country. And they send all their product to us. This was the last go-around of the Negro control. It's just perfect. That's what we was doing. Niggas are stupid. They're stupid. One of the main reasons that I quit is because at the time of studying and growing and developing is that the little wealth that was already acquired had already run the niggas crazy. And the last shipment that I organized, I stopped in the middle. I guess everybody got rich because I quit. It's because, like, one time I was coming into Miami There's a lot of stuff happening. But actually I was already in the dean. I said, if I don't, I almost turned myself in. Because right there. See, the penitentiary didn't save me 2 or 3 times. The first time, when I went all around the country, all around the world, I brought myself back. Because I looked at it, I said, that old physical fighting the white man, underground stuff, I said, I ain't about that. I gotta fight this cracker face to face. So I came back and tried to win my case. I didn't win, but I still came out with the same idea, fight this guy face to face, clean as a whistle. That's why they can't do too much to us. You know why? Clean as a whistle. They could assassinate Luqman. Why? Because he didn't go through that. He didn't know, don't take no gift from nobody. Excuse me, don't let them drag you over nowhere. The number of times the niggas try to drag me over, yeah, Imam, we'll go over there. So I'm not going over there and mess with them niggas. I could read the newspaper before it come out. Shoot out from the Imam in East Oakland with some North Oakland niggas, and nobody know what happened, but the Imam had 6 shots in him from all directions. The niggas was with him in the back, the niggas in the front, the niggas on the side. I said, I ain't letting none of you niggas take me nowhere. And they started somewhere out here, the time they had all the niggas fighting on the hill, I went up to the door and looked out. Some people said I had a piece and everything. And I wasn't sticking my head out there for nothing. I said, you niggas up on the hill fighting. And then all the people, and I asked everybody, if you remember, what you think we're going to do? Oh, them niggas just run off. They had pieces on in the Masjid. Playing gangster. The niggas that run off with another girlfriend up there, right around the corner with them girls. Them niggas around the corner. And they want me to go up on the hill. I said, I didn't say y'all was stupid. I gave, we'll have to consider my behind. So, all of this is managed and controlled by Allah. We're in a blessed period. So, when Allah bless you, you try to spread it around. So, I have nothing but friendly attitude for Iranians and anybody else. Just warmest congratulations, because evidently that's in pocket. And as far as the Negroes, I feel the same way about them. I guess they just do what they do because they don't know any better, that's all. But that don't have nothing to do with us. We're not going to, anything we have to do with it is Allah put his hand over us and protect us. So that's what we say about them. Leave the Negroes alone. I have this Hubert Harrison here, what you was mentioning the other day, and that's what we're like. We're just like Hubert Harrison. That's why I like the article. And that's why I liked his, till I looked into it. I knew about him, but I didn't know about him in detail till I did some research on it. And it's exactly the same thing. All the groups in America and all the speakers on the white man's platform, that's my belief. That's just. And so we don't have to argue with them, to tell the truth, the white man and the Negroes, it's like, y'all remember the Three Stooges and them slapstick comedies? They are. Imagine the Brooklyn Imam, the New York Imam, all Miller yelling them, playing the parts of Fancy Dan, statesman-like, and they ain't right about nothing. Nothing. And they don't take no position on nothing. Nothing at all. So, if we're looking for perfection in human beings, you keep on looking. We got to work, and this global transition, we're working to do our part in the global transition. I have not seen, now I'm talking now from a 50th anniversary. Since 1968 was big. This is an exact replica. In fact, personally, I've been stalling and milling around for this exact time. This is the winter of 2018. That same period of the explosion of and the transition into a whole new world was that year, 1960. Not only was it us, but it was all over the world. Paris demonstrations, war in Vietnam, 68, King getting knocked over, Kennedy. That was a big year. This is a big year too. For us, this could have happened several years back any other time, but we've been milling around, almost stalling for the 50th anniversary. Okay, I don't want to keep y'all longer, but this is the transition period, but we're going into it with kindness over, with kindness is our number one thing. We don't have nothing against none of the Negroes, the South Africans, none of the people. They did all try to set us up. They thought that we was just a nigger. They tried to put white women on us, half white women, half this and that, yellow girl.